is Independence Day. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my viewers all around the world, anywhere you're watching from the east, from the west, from the north to the south. I said, you all are welcome. And to every Nigeria around the world, wherever you are, I said, happy 62nd independent to Nigeria. Happy independence to all Nigeria, anywhere you are. Happy Sunday to everyone, wherever you're watching from. To all my Christian fans, I said, happy Sunday. I hope you all went to church. To all the Christians. And to those of you who are not Christians, all my Muslim fans all around the world, I said, how was NASFAT? I hope NASFAT was good today. But before I continue, let me make sure that everyone on Facebook and YouTube are watching and seeing me. So give me a second. And while I was doing that, please, if you have not shared this program, try and share it now. I'm giving us 1 minute to share. Please share to your friends and families. Today, I don't want anyone to miss the recharge card giveaway. So inform your friends, your families that today is Independence Day giveaway. Today is 2nd of October 2022. Yesterday was Nigeria Independence Day, and Nigeria is officially 62 years since getting her independence. That's why you see I dress like a queen. That's why I dress like Queen of Nigeria. The color green represents my country. Green, white, green. Hey, I wish you are seeing this my bead very well on my head. So that's why you see me dress like Nigeria. I am a full and real Nigeria, if you don't know where I come from. All right, so and today I'll be anchoring the program with our only best teacher in the world. You know him, so I'm not doing introduction right now. But for those of you who will be meeting him or coming across him for the first time, he is the Igbo teacher on our program. He's the best teacher in the world. I'm not introducing him yet, but I'm just, because some people are like, oh, why am I seeing 2 pictures? Yes, you've seen 2 pictures because he is the original anchor of today's program. I am just officiating minister. All right. Okay, please, let's take 1 minute and invite people. The clock start ticking now. Clock start ticking now. Clock start ticking now. Yeah, so let me share. Yes, you are welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Wisdom Honest, you are welcome. How are you? I hope you spent your holiday very well. I know I know it's a holiday, the independent. If it is not a holiday, I'll start advocating for that. It should be a holiday so everyone will celebrate our beloved country. So without taking much of our time, let me invite our beloved brother, the reverend, the doctor, the pastor, the let me stop there. Let me stop there. Let me stop there. Oh, my brother. Oh, brother. Brother. You are welcome, Mr. Eburaja, Mr. Solomon. You are welcome.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome. Whenever you wanna introduce, I have mentioning yes, one particular name you don't like mentioning. The title Mr. Paul Amechi gave to me. All right. That notwithstanding, happy new month to every one of us. It's a good thing that we are alive. To see the month of October and also to celebrate the independence. Yeah, it's a thing of joy. It's a thing of joy, and we are glad. That is the most important thing. That despite the struggle, we are still alive. Okay, despite the struggle, we are still alive, pushing hard, working towards our goal to achieve our dream. Okay, yeah, to become somebody in life, to become useful, and to become useful. And that is a very important thing to note down. Please, I crave your indulgence. Today is gonna be a kind of interactive session, and Niger at 62. You know, a 62-year-old man is old enough to be a grandfather. Niger at 62. When somebody is 62 years old, imagine a 62-year-old man. The person should be a grandfather now. Yeah, if the person got married early. Hmm? Yeah. And Nigeria today, God bless Nigeria. Okay, God bless Nigeria. And as we are saying, God bless Nigeria, I'm also adding to that, God save us from bad leadership in Nigeria, because we need to say the truth. Yeah, that is one thing about the quality of a presenter. You must say the truth, because if you say the truth, you are in trouble. If you don't say the truth, you are still in trouble. So the best way is to say the truth. So independence is where my topic will be coming from. Independence. Then from that independence is an adjective. Okay? It's an adjective. Then independent is a verb, is a noun. It could be, you know. So let's talk about being independent now. It has come to that. Nigeria at 62. I believe that majority of our followers, our viewers are Nigerians. You don't need to be told, or should I define Nigeria for you? I will not define I will not define. Okay, Nigeria is a country that situates in the western part of Africa. It's called Nigeria. Lord Lugard's wife. Okay, Nigeria. They call that name Nigeria. Nigeria is a wonderful country, blessed with great people, blessed with mineral resources, blessed with genius. Yeah, Nigeria is a well-blessed nation. Number one is this: what is independence? And what do we mean by someone being independent? I will explain it this way. Then, as I'm explaining it, you pay attention. Independent means freedom. Number one, it means freedom. Number two, it means responsibility. Freedom and responsibility. That is what independence is all about. And Nigeria is celebrating or celebrated her independence yesterday, being the first day of the month of October, because they are celebrating the joy of being free from their slave masters, from their colonial masters. Look at how I'm putting it: from their slave masters and from their colonial masters. They're Britain. And Nigeria got independence in the year 1960. And that is why today, you calculate it from the year 1960 to now, it is 62-year-old man. Is now old. Nigeria, as a 62-year-old man, has gotten gray hair, if it is human being. And Nigerian, being 62, have experienced a lot of things in this life. And they are still experiencing. It's an experienced country. Nigeria has experienced war. Nigeria has experienced economic meltdown. Nigeria has experienced recession. Nigeria has experienced, I don't know, many things, disaster here and there, Yeah, they have experienced a lot, both good and bad. Nigeria have experienced good leaders. They have also experienced bad leaders. So that is why, whenever we are celebrating this, like yesterday, if you were able to listen to radio, you see that the topic of the day was independence, independence, independent. And some people will be asking, are we truly independent? Are we truly independent? Becomes another word question. But before I forge ahead, some people still want to be slave, even in the house of their slave masters. That word is an irony, because I'm coming from somewhere, and that somewhere is, are we still, or are we independent? Are we free? Do we still have that freedom we are talking about? Because when you look at how things are moving in Nigeria, someone may ask you, truly as a Nigerian, are you truly free from the bondage of, number one, bad economy, number two, bad leaders? Okay? Because a country is good is as a reason of the people that are in the hands of what? Leadership. Yes. And if the people who are leaders are the leaders that are visionless, leaders that have no vision, I don't think that very country will move forward. It's like when you enter a taxi, a blind man taxi. What do you expect? When you enter a blind man taxi, what do you expect? Both of you fall into a ditch, and the result is fatal. Is always fatal. Yeah. So, wishing someone happy independence. That person you are wishing that independence. And when you wish somebody independence, the person will be frowning, the person will be angry. Yeah, because of what is going on in our nation. And a country like yesterday, when I made a little travel to somewhere before I came back, the person I boarded a bus with or a taxi with, you know, when he saw people in Owerri, he said, look at, that it doesn't even appear as if we are celebrating our independence. That back there in Indonesia, you will see people carrying flags. Masses will troop down the streets, celebrating and rejoicing and jumping. And I had to add to that very statement that my brother, because those people are rejoicing, carrying flags, celebrating the independence of their countries because they are happy. Oh yeah, they are happy. You don't expect an angry man to rejoice and be jumping up and be celebrating. No, you don't expect that. And this year's independence is very cool. It was like nothing was happening at all. I'm not a politician, but I'm not far from practicing politics. Yesterday being the first day of the month of October in Lagos, one of the urban cities we have here in Nigeria, the obedient camp of Peter Obi and Dati, they held their rally in Lekki, at Lekki Tollgate. Do you know that as a result of that rally, remember that Nigeria is celebrating her independence, 62 years old, but there in Festac Stadium, it was scanty, very, very scanty. And the youth, the adults, the old, the young, they all trooped out at Lekki Tollgate. They converged there, doing what they know how or what they know what to do best. Marketing P2B and the dirty. And they said that they are obedient. You see, but if it was before, I believe that rally could have been, cancelled, at least to enable Nigeria to celebrate her independence. Now that brings us back to that question again. Are we truly independent? People are wishing people happy independence. When somebody wish me happy independence, I don't reply the person because I'll say this person does not understand what we're talking about. We are not independent. We are not free. That freedom we confess is only in the mouth, but in our heart we are not yet free. You are not yet free. The worst bondage is mental slavery. Number one, the worst bondage in life is mental slavery. And that was what the British were able to do. And Nigeria, as a country that is 62 years old now, did not see it good enough to emancipate herself from that mental slavery. Is still under servitude, remaining a slave to her former master. I don't know the bond they have anyway, but I think that when somebody, frees you or allows you to be free, you are free, and you also yourself will work towards at least to make sure that you are truly free indeed. Our prayer in Nigeria should be God help Nigeria, not God bless Nigeria. Nigeria is already blessed. Because somebody who is blessed, you don't need to tell the person, be blessed. The only thing is you are what? Remain blessed. Our prayer should be God help Nigeria. Now, since that 1960 to now, Nigeria have not survived that white man's inflicted injury. The white man inflicted injury. Nigeria have not survived it. Nigeria is still sick. Sick to the extent that even the sickness has affected the masses. Yes, it's affecting everybody. And when you want to do something about it, you can't, because even the hospital where you will be treated is messed up. And it appears that every sector is what? Mesmerized. So everybody is sick. From the head to the bottom, they are what? Sick. Nigeria as a country that is blessed with mineral resources, that is blessed with great people, people that have knowledge, people that are wise enough to help to liberate this nation from the shackle of bondage, from the shackle of the Britain, are not even helping matters. Rather, the leaders see the people that they are governing as their rival. And let me say this thing and put it forward and very, very clear. If you are a leader in any organization and you see the people you are leading as your rival, you can never make a headway, because that your leadership is moving well is because the people you are leading are one way or the other encouraging, advising, and even giving some recommendation that will help in the development of that very nation. So here in Nigeria, it has appeared. It is a kind of war between the people that are governed and the people that are governing them. This is the problem. And before we claim that freedom and proclaim independence, one, we must emancipate ourselves from that mental slavery. Yeah, that is number one. Number two, the people that are being led should not see their leaders as their rival. As their rival. Number three, the leaders should not see the people that they are leading as their rival, as their enemy. That is the number three. Number four, you should be able to listen to the cry of the masses. Oh, yeah. Because Nigeria as a country is working on this umbrella, on this word called democracy. But truly, there's nothing like democracy. There's nothing like democracy. Yeah. Because I believe that democracy is where you are free to air your view. Airing your view is not like condemning the nation into two, but at least constructively condemning them. Yes, constructively, and stating your mind against some anomalies, some evil that are being practiced by the so-called leaders. Number five, there should be dividends of democracy. If truly you want your nation to be good, there should be dividends of democracy whereby everybody will benefit from that leadership. Yeah. And when there is no dividends of democracy, please, people will be crying. It is true anyway that as a leader, you can't, how do I put it? You can't please everybody. You can't please everybody. But at least work towards at least making 70% of the people you're leading happy. Then forget about the 30%. Yes, because human being is unsatisfiable. Okay? Yeah, you can't please a human being. But at least try the little you can to put smiles on people's faces. Number three, For your country to move forward and celebrate the independence happily, you must shun nepotism. You must shun nepotism. There shouldn't be this one are my people, this one are my people. Although human being, human being naturally has this nepotism threat in him. Nepotism threat in him. Everybody has it. Let me state it clearly. If I am in leadership, if I am a leader in a country, at least I will try to put some of my people there to help them, isn't it? Yes. And if I'm putting, at least I'll put at least 60 or 65% of my people there to benefit. Then the other percentage are for other people. So, but the nepotism there shouldn't be too obvious. You should shun nepotism if you want your country to be good. Number 6 is, as a country and as a leader, you should shun corruption. 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 Nigeria as a country is corrupt. I will say it is corrupt. Okay? The corruption there is not only the leaders, even the people that are being led are also corrupt. Yes. And you see, where the leaders are corrupt and the people that they are leading are also corrupt, what do you think that nation will be? Yes. So you should shun what? Corruption. Corruption. Yeah. And you should shun crime. 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 The crime rate in Nigeria, although thank God for our security operatives, they are doing the best they can to curb crime. Okay, they are trying their best, but they should put more effort. They should put more what? Effort. Then, for the country to move forward, the people that are being led should also be supportive. Support your leaders. Support your leaders. Support your leaders. Supporting your leaders, you see, there is this American slogan that goes this way: do not think of what America will do for you, but think of what you will do for America. In Nigeria, the reverse is the case. The masses do not think of what they will do for the government, but they always think of what the government will do for them. And that is where our problem starts. That is why we are still what? Dependent on the government. And they forget that to be a leader is not easy, because uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. You should also support your leaders. Support them. Okay? And our leaders should also give that room, that avenue, where the masses can at least contribute their own opinion to enable the states, to enable the nation to move forward. So these are the things I believe that the government and the people that are being governed should do. All hands must be on deck. All hands must be on deck. And again, the leaders should not take the people that they are governing for granted. They shouldn't take them for granted. Nobody's a fool. Bob Marley said, you can fool some people sometimes, but you cannot fool all the people what? All the time. Yeah. Because there is a way. Look at what happened in one of the countries where the president ran away. Ran away. I've forgotten this country. It happened either 2 months ago or 3 months ago, where the masses couldn't, tolerate that anymore. And this is no longer protest. There was a revolution. Revolution. And before you could know it, they stormed, they invaded the presidential villa. And the president of that country flee. He flew away. Because the people are no longer happy. The people are no longer happy. But in our country. And again, for your country to move forward, you shouldn't impose yourself on the people. Yeah, don't impose yourself on the people. When the people don't need you, you don't need to impose yourself on them. Because you imposing yourself on them is like when you are igniting fire, and that fire will burn and even affect you, the person imposing yourself on the people. That is one thing about leadership. Allow the people to choose you. Allow the people to choose you. I'm not here to call names anyway, but at least the result is very obvious that now people see, I'm not a politician, I don't belong to any party. Yeah, I don't belong to any party. And when I'm voting, I don't vote party, I vote individual. Oh, yeah. Now look at what is happening in Nigeria, that the youths now are the people who are running after P2B. Not P2B is not even running after people, but people are running after him because there is this quality they see in him. P2B is a technocrat, and his type is, although nobody's perfect anyway, but his type is manageable. His type is manageable. And again, for your country to move forward, you must be truthful. The problem we are having here in Nigeria is our leaders are not truthful. In fact, they have sold lies as coats and put it on upon themselves. They don't tell the masses the truth. Yes, you don't, because the only thing we hear is billions of naira moved out, billions of naira moved out, but where are those billions of naira? What are they used for? Are they using it for the betterment of the masses? We are not saying anything. We are not saying anything. So for your country to move forward, you must, abide by all these things. We are talking about independence. That is of the freedom. I said that independent means freedom and the responsibility. So I have spoken about the freedom there. And for you to be free too, you should also free your mind from what? Corruption. Yes. Free your mind from corruption. From corruption. From corruption. From corruption. Once you free your mind from that corruption, you are okay. It's true that some of the people, the politicians, people vying for different position in the government, they have ulterior motives. They have ulterior motives. Their motive is to loot, is to embezzle money and keep it for their generation. Money that they cannot spend until Jesus Christ comes. That is why they are clean, struggling. I want to become the governor. I want to become the senator. And for your country to move forward, you should not see politics as an occupation. Yes. Politics is not an occupation. Yes. You should see politics as a means of serving the people, a selfless service. But here in Nigeria, they see politics as occupation. You see somebody coming out, vying for one particular position or the other, but that person does not have a tangible business he's doing. But once he sees 50 million, 100 million in his account, or 200 million, you will see somebody that will call him that I will support you, but remember that every month you'll be paying me 5 billion naira. It has become an occupation. Yeah? It has become an occupation. So you shouldn't see politics as an occupation. That is our problem. Every leader should have something doing. Because I believe that when you have something doing and the public fund is given to you, you will not tamper with it. You will know that that very public fund that is given to you is for you to better the society. It's for you to provide all these social amenities for the people, free medical care, free education, empowering the youth, helping the poor, giving us all these things that that at least that can help us in life. Free electricity, oh yeah, free water, good road network. Those monies are the money that are being provided for all those things. But once those money are being handed over, particularly to a senator, the person will embezzle the money and call it business as usual. Business as usual. It is very wrong. It shouldn't be business as usual. You see politics as an avenue where at least you have find yourself to serve your people, to liberate the people from the shackle of poverty, to liberate the people from that bondage of hardship and difficulty. It shouldn't be an avenue where you also, contribute to the hardship, contribute to the sorrow, contribute to the difficulty. It is very, very wrong. So we are celebrating this independence, but truly, in the heart of Nigerians, they are shedding tears. Everybody's crying. Nobody's happy. Why would you be happy? There are too much killing here and there. Read the Nigerian newspaper. There is no day you will not come across 5 people were killed, 5 policemen were shot, 5 army were shot, 5 civilians were killed. Every day, bloodshed in Nigeria. What are we celebrating? Are we independent? No, we are not free. What are we celebrating? Even Nigerians should even postpone. They could have postponed this year's independence. And they shouldn't be wearing that shame on them that they are celebrating independence. Whereas the people that they are leading are crying every day, kidnapping every day. Bandits in the northwest, bandits in the northeast, bandits in the north central, bandits in the south, southeast, everywhere, southwest, everywhere is now engulfed with this smoke of insecurity. What are we celebrating? Why should we be wearing that mask of shame in the name of we are celebrating independence? Whereas in our hearts, we are crying. I cannot shout happy independence to Nigeria because a man of 62 years that is not able to take care of his kids is what? An infidel. The Bible made it clear that a man who cannot provide for his family is an infidel. So Nigeria is an infidel because I'm quoting it according to the Bible. A 62-year-old man who is not able to take care of his family. No, tell me, what are we celebrating? What are we celebrating? Now look at the youth. No, the youth. Let me tell you something that 65% or 70% of Nigerian youth have not engaged themselves in evil. Ritualists, armed robbery, all sorts of evil. Why? Because the leaders could not take care of them. Let me tell you the truth. If you have a dog, or this native dog, and you can't feed that dog very well, you don't take care of that dog very well, the dog will turn around stealing your food, because that dog is hungry. The dog is hungry. You don't expect a hungry dog to lie down and be waiting for you. You can't take care of the dog, but you are feeding. You are feeding very well, but you don't take care of that dog. We are not dogs anyway, but I'm using that as an instance. But truly, the leaders, they see us as dogs. But I refuse to be a dog. Yeah. Why I say this, I refuse to be a dog, is because I don't want to indulge in those evil. Yeah, it's true that somebody should stay clean. Yeah, you stay clean, waiting on the day your own time will come. So, what are we celebrating? Who are we celebrating? Every year, happy independence, happy independence. If I'm a leader of a particular country, I can never wish Nigeria happy independence because we see everything that is happening in the social media. Oh, yeah. Happy independence. What of the families that their husbands were killed in the war front? Happy independence. Hmm? Those armies and policemen and civilians that are being killed on daily basis, are they not human beings? Hmm? Those people that are being kidnapped and being slaughtered, butchered, are they animals? What are we celebrating? What are we celebrating? The truth of the matter is everybody's sick in the mouth. Because when you are sick and you have a wound in your mouth, you cannot eat meat. So everybody's sick in the mouth. That is why you didn't hear happy independent Nigeria, because everybody is angry. The leaders could not provide what the masses need. Oh, yes, what the masses need. Now, they are now stocking money as if money is full stuff. Waiting, this month is campaigning. Maybe soon campaign will kick off. Now you see that is where I say that they are not free, because they know where they will hold us. That these people don't mind them. Once I give them 10,000, they will vote for me. Vote buying. That they are hungry people. That money is meant for us. He can't give us that money when we need it. But he wants to use that money to keep on enslaving us. We are not free. We are still in bondage. We are still in bondage. We are not free. Those monies you people are sharing, those are the money that are meant for to take care of the poor, to provide all the social amenities, but you embezzled the money, built companies, built a lot of things. You have landed property, estate, and after everything, you bring out that same money you embezzled, that public fund you embezzled, and you're now sharing it on the election day during campaigning, giving people 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 in the name of they should come and vote for you. And some people foolishly and sheepishly will collect that money and still vote for them and return the bad ones on the seats. We are killing ourselves. It doesn't show responsibility at all. It doesn't show responsibility on our side because of hunger. Oh, yeah. Supporting somebody you know that does not care about you. Their children are overseas studying. The students here in Nigeria are at home for the past 7 months. And we are celebrating independence. What are we celebrating? And nothing is done about it. Huh? The children are overseas, studying in all these best universities overseas that we can't afford. But our brethren, our brothers and sisters are at home. They are at home for the past 6 months now, but they all relaxed. Nothing is done about it. They left what they should do for the masses. They are now campaigning, politicking. They care about politics. Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. But none of them has spoken. What is still holding these people from what? Resuming academic activities. Yeah. Tomorrow you are fighting crime. You are shooting the youths. When you don't keep them busy, what do you expect them to do? They'll keep themselves busy. That is the truth of the matter. Because no mind is idle. Since they are not busy with academic activities, they'll be busy with other things to keep their lives busy. That is why you have all this cybercrime today. Yahoo, Yahoo. Yahoo, Yahoo. They have all gone into Yahoo, Yahoo. Gone into kidnapping. Gone into one crime and the other. Because even the government is not doing anything about it. Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? I keep on telling them that listen good. If you don't take care of these people today, they will turn around against you tomorrow. But they don't understand that. If you don't take care of them, some of them will enter into jungle and become beasts. They will come to your home, kidnap you, rape your wife in your presence, slaughter your children in your presence, and kidnap you, and you still pay ransom because you didn't take care of them. And you think that they will be happy with you? They can never be happy with you. The government is not even doing anything about it. Yeah. Good. Now, even the white collar job, they say that that's no white collar job there. Okay, you should go and learn skills. Skills. I keep on telling people, skill is good, but if everybody should learn skills, who will call each other as customer? I keep on saying this: learn skills, but your child is in abroad. Your child is in abroad, though, working in this one of the best companies there because he studied abroad. But Nigerian, learn skills, learning that skills. The child have learned that skills. Even sometimes they will bring out this skill empowerment program. But do you know that some politicians will hijack it? Ordinary skills, so skills. They will hijack it and put their families. And look at how they do it here. If you don't belong to, if it is APC that is ruling in your state, and none of your family members is a member of that political party, you can never gain anything from that government. Who is cheating who? Who is cheating who? And when that opportunity comes out, they will give it to the politicians, and the politicians will write their family names. What of us that are not into politics? What will become of us? It becomes a problem. That means if you're no longer a politician and your father or your mother is not a politician, you have been relegated. You'll be forgotten entirely. That means you don't exist because you don't practice politics. That is the problem of Nigeria. So there's nothing to celebrate about. We are not independent. We are still what? In bondage. Consider all these things. Consider all these things. Consider it. So these are the problems we are having. And again, responsibility. I said freedom and what? Responsibility. Now, responsibility is where you can take care of yourself. You can take care of yourself. How many youths can take care of themselves now? Is another question. How many youths can take care of themselves? Taking care of yourself is not when you indulge in evil, indulge in corruption, indulge in all this crime. You say you can take care of yourself. Responsibility. Think of what you can do for your country to move forward. That is one of the responsibility. We as the masses, what I always think in my head is, what will I do? Even if when I talk through social media and nobody recognizes me, what will I say that will change some bad impressions in the society? I want to be useful to myself. As a youth, as a Nigeria, since you have been forgotten, you have been relegated, do you still want to remain relegated? Do you still want to remain as if you have been forgotten totally? Be useful to yourself. Help yourself now. That is the only thing. Because if you are being abandoned and rejected, you can't reject yourself. The Igbo adage says, someone who is rejected is not supposed to reject himself. Someone who is rejected, a rejected person is not supposed to reject himself or herself. Be useful to yourself. One, be useful to your country. Be useful to your country. Be useful to your country. Think of what you can do at least to liberate some people. Do you know that your little contribution as a good citizen of a particular country can give over 50,000 people freedom? Yes. Yeah, your little contribution can liberate over 50,000 people and can put smiles on people's face. Okay? So you need to be useful to yourself and think of what you can do to put smiles on people's face. Don't wait till the government do it for you. Don't wait for the government, because once the government has failed you, the government has failed you. You need to help yourself. You shouldn't remain as a failure forever. Pick up yourself again. Okay? Do not let the system to demoralize you. Do not let the corrupt system to make you to be in depression. Do not let the corrupt system to make you to be frustrated. Encourage yourself by yourself. The Bible made us to understand this, that when the enemy of David captured everything he had, the Bible made us to understand that David encouraged himself in the Lord. So encourage yourself. Encouraging himself in the Lord, he think out something positive immediately. He think out something positive. What will I do to recover what I have lost? What will I do now to recover all these things that I have lost? And immediately God gave him that very wisdom, that very knowledge, and he worked with that very idea God gave him, and he was able to recover everything that the enemy stole from him. So now you may have graduated for the past 10 years. Think of, what will I do? All this for the past 10 years, I have not been useful to myself. What will I do to recover myself again? Try as much as you can to recover yourself, to help yourself out. Because I believe when Harry, okay, when Tom and Harry help themselves, this society will become a better place. Everybody will smile. Because a country where the masses are useful to themselves, they will not depend on the government. So I'm saying this for us to be independent on our own, help ourselves, make ourselves, God being so good to us, will not abandon us. He will still keep on helping us because He will not ever allow His seed to suffer forever. That is one thing about God. Okay? So let us be independent. Let us think of what we can do at least to help ourselves first. Because when two people fall into a pit, one person must work hard to at least to come out from that pit before helping another person. So think of what you will do to be useful to yourself, to help your family, to liberate them from that shackle of hardship and poverty and difficulty. Because since the system have disappointed us, we will not disappoint ourselves. So, and again, we shouldn't be blaming the government. Do not blame the government. The government, they are human beings. Okay? Sometimes uneasy lies the head that wear the crown. Who knows whether that very thing they give to somebody to give to us, maybe that person, the middleman is eating it, is squandering it. The middleman is squandering it. Our problem is the middleman. Our problem is the middleman, not even the person at the top. It is the middleman. If we can at least arrest this mindset of middleman, we will be happy. We will be happy forever. So liberate yourself, help yourself, be useful to yourself, be responsible, take up responsibility, take up responsibility to help this nation to move forward. By so doing, I believe Nigeria will become a better place. It will no longer be God help Nigeria, it will be God bless Nigeria. So thank you so much for joining us today. God bless you. If you have any question, you're free to ask. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my wonderful brother. You are always speaking the mind of people. And I still pray for you that nations will hear your voice. The
Thank
world
you.
will talk about you. You will be celebrated because the
Amen.
wisdom in you is more than the wisdom. Let me keep it that way. Let me just keep it. I don't want to say much. God bless you. And thank you so much for talking to us. And someone wrote something. In fact, my good brother, you speak deep sense. And may God Almighty force this precious talk and advice into their hearts. Amen. That is
Amen.
from Okoha Bridget. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, the world will hear about you. And I don't want to say much, but in celebration of this great country, I remember my late uncle, Reverend Dr. Living Osanguma. May his soul rest in peace. That I'm thinking about you. Yes, I remember he was telling me that in the 70s, in the early 70s, that Nigeria was very great. That people travel abroad to school and they come back after schooling. That you don't have any reason to stay outside Nigeria. Those are past glory. And when I came to the United States, people who came here in the 80s, 70s confirmed exactly what my uncle said. Nigeria has been a great country. Nigeria was. And I pray that Nigeria will is a great country very soon. And with your last advice about helping ourselves, youths, this message is to you all, or is for us. Youths, if we help ourselves, if we do something for ourselves, if we indulge in meaningful thing, like my brother said, that we always talk about skill, that even if the government sends the skill to us, that who we are worried about is the middleman. They will hijack it to their end for their families. But my beloved youth, that is why I created this program, because I'm a child of nobody. I always tell you that, from a very wretched family, that even the wretched calls us wretched. But I stood up and I did something for myself. Please, you rise up. I gave opportunity for you all to apply for the aid I'm giving. It's already paid for. Just show your interest. Just text, email, write why you think you are the best person to get this aid. And if you are qualified for it, you get it. Couple of days ago, one of my sons sent me, he just started learning fashion and designing in March or so. This guy is doing wonderfully. He's in Abuja. And most of you, all of you have not met you. I've not even seen you. But I just believe in investing in human being. I believe in you helping yourself. If your country is not helping you, help yourself. I have said it. Our beloved brother, our beloved reverend, our beloved pastor, our beloved, I will say it, our beloved herbalist, our beloved teacher, he has said it. Please, if you don't hear it from me, hear from the herbalist. If you are not hear from that herbalist, hear from the pastor. If not from pastor, from reverend, he's everything in one. And if you think that I am old in marriage, hear from the latest married man in the world. So he's one in full package. My brother, God bless you again. And love to my daughter-in-law. God bless you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Thank you for adding to what I did not know. God bless you. Okay, bye for now. Yes. So, my beloved people, thank you so much for always being with me. I promise that you should start sending in your numbers 10 minutes before time. And please, it is time. It is time for you to send your numbers. Please, Mr. Okoha Bridge, that's bright. Okay, that was a good one, and I will pin it. That is what will be on the screen when we'll be ending this program. That is a great talk from you. God bless you, ma'am. God bless you. Please, if you have not sent in your phone numbers, you are not getting this Independence Day recharge card. And please, I beg, immediately after I said, I will always love you. You know I love you all. And that ends this program, please. I don't want you to keep sending in phone numbers after that. Okay? A lot of people send their numbers 1 hour, 2 hours after the program. No, I said no to that. The program ends when you see that I am off air. And I told you I'm a family person, so immediately after this, I focus on my family. I don't like that. No, let's follow rules, okay? Yeah, Nigeria will be great. Nigeria should be great. We should start with us. We should start with learning to keep rules, obey rules. The rules said sending your number while the program is on. When the program is off, you don't have any business still sending your number. And I'm not mad, but I just have to correct something. If we want our country to be great, we need to start helping our country to be great. By what? Obeying rules. So God bless you all. Thank you for joining me, and you can share this video to as many as who missed today's program, because it is full with wisdom from a very young fellow. God bless you, Amechi. God bless you, everyone who attended today's program. And I hope you have sent in your numbers. And remember, you are unstoppable. And your voices will always be heard. If you have any topic or you see something that you want me to talk about, please bring it on. Send it to me, and we will dissect it and talk about it. Until I see you next week, Saturday, remain blessed. Remember, I love you all yesterday. I love you all today. And I will always love Nigeria and always love